So after a hard time at work, you finally receive the thing that you've been waiting for almost forever for, your pay. And the first thing you probably want to do with it is spend it on whatever you want, because it's your pay. But before you even step foot in your car, you suddenly realize all of the other obligations that you need to meet to. You suddenly realize you need to pay your car insurance soon, credit card bills, you need to get your uniform tailored because there's a hole in it. Your Aunt Lerma's birthday is coming up and there's no way you can go without a present. You also have to pay for your textbook fees, your tuition fees, and all these other things that really you don't want to attend to. So, what do you really do with your money at this point? A method that many people do, including myself, is a system of division. Basically, you separate your money into different groups so you don't overspend or don't spend the proper amount on certain things. Here, let me explain. Basically, the idea is that you have 3 different groups. You can name the groups whatever you want. For me, my 3 groups are consistent obligation, temporary obligation, and leisure. Basically, consistent obligations are things that are going to come up constantly that you can't run away from. So these are things like textbook bills, school supplies, car bills, grocery bills, and anything of the sort. Temporary obligations are things that either don't come up that often or something that are not of top priority. So things like tailoring your suit or your Aunt Lerma's birthday. Those things that don't come up that often, and while they may be important, they aren't on top priority, and you're not going to suffer because of it. Sure, your Aunt Lerma might be mad, but she'll get over it because she loves you. And leisure is basically what it sounds. Leisure activities. You can do whatever you want with that money. So basically, in these 3 groups, you divide up your money. In consistent obligation, you put 70%. In temporary obligation, you put around 20%. In leisure, 10. So say you were to get $1,000. You would put $700 into your consistent obligation, $200 into your temporary obligation, and $100 into your leisure. Through doing this, you have more control over your money, and you know where and when you're going to need it. Within these groups, it's very good to keep consistency. So even though that new TV or that new cell phone might look really good, realize that you have to keep your limits, or else things might get out of control. Save up your leisure money, and eventually you can get it. But realize that you can't make a leisure thing an obligation. A good way to keep your shopping to a minimum when it comes to these leisure things is to make a list before you go out shopping. Put on the list everything that you need, that you know you do. And when you're at the store, keep close to that list. If it's not on the list, you don't need it. So I hope with those tips you were able to learn a bit. If you have control of your money, you will be a happy person, and you won't really feel that stress. So just keep on trying and things will get easier. There's really no need to worry. So I hope you have a great day. See you later.